Yo. Right. There we go, baby. That gross beat making. There is one more thing I could do, because tools arpeggiate now. I think we're gonna just easy peasy keep that shit. We might actually. Bitch. I'm finna freak that shit. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. Now we gotta go ahead and split that by channel. Well, you know damn well. Okay, first of all, we're gonna do it like this. 1, 2. You're gonna go there. Alright. This obviously is not gonna be good. You gotta go here every time. Channel, please. So first things first, give me the hi-hat. was kind of weird. Let's get it. I'm slipping, y'all. Nigga getting tired, gotta go to sleep. We gotta get to work at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning. I think we got another one on my mother's son. That's my brother's son. They ain't love with us. Don't fuck with us. We're gonna run it up. We're gonna sign, nigga, how I got it up.
I don't care. But that phrase sucks. Here's the thing. Like, first of all, America is great. Make America greater, I'm down. But make America great again and then it becomes a movement of a bunch of fucking dorks. Because a lot of them are dorks. A lot of them these really weird, fucking uninteresting, unintelligent people who've got something they cling to, and yet there's a lot of people that are just real genuine patriots. They're all lumped into this one group, and you gotta accept the dorks too. Fuck that.
Now, what I need all you guys to understand is the same mental process that got him to support Trump is the exact same mental process that's leading him to abandon This guy is the ultimate mind-monger, and what he's at right now is
firm and not agree to any funding bill that does not have significant
Please, don't make the same mistake twice. Drop it lower than chopped and screwed. That's how we stop.
Drop it lower.
Let's talk about ice.
Let's talk about
ice.
what's going on in the world, because evidently if niggas can't give you the real, they can't give you the fake either. If they can't give you the real, they can't give you the inspiration, they can't give you the fake, they can't give you the anything. And we see a concerted effort to not talk about, you know, all this shit, which I mean, if you did, you'd probably be more akin to where black people are coming from. I know some of you still mad, but sometimes I can't continue to explain things to you. When we address this conversation of what's going on in the world and the Trump administration, we kind of talked about it earlier with Gavin Newsom, because the reason why I be bombing on things like that is because it's evident that you don't want to. Iran claims to have shot down an F-A-18 fighter. That's another one. All right. Tell you about how good it's going. 15 million down the drain, gang. It's nice. $10,000 bomb. $100 million F-18. The fighter jet. Oh yeah, no. F-18. Rah. They can't even put that on the radar. We're here today in 2026 with the United States government flubbing everything in the Middle East and around the world. And the president of the United States is still needs to be impeached and convicted and arrested and tried, and everyone else in the MC5 needs to go. And all this shit that's still sitting here, open in the hell that America elephant right here. It's like, you want to know what's happened? You can't miss this game, bro. You want to know what's happened? It's been like a struggle to hold on to like sanity, because our real life politics has become GTA 5. Yeah. GTA 6. There is not. I'm like, I cannot be like. I think that GTA 6's storyline is gonna be big, because ain't shit you can really make up in that game that ain't already happened. Yeah. Like, it used to be satire. It used to be like a clear shit. I be hearing shit that they be saying on the radio.
Hold on.
I be hearing shit that they say on the radio. It sounds like a Fox News broadcast.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So we're here now.
The game no more. Just go outside.
You don't even need the game, bro.
Yeah,
It's real nice, gang. I was in the gym seeing how Fox News would talk about like the war in Iran, and I'm just like, that is your video game, gang, because this can't be real. Yeah. Basically what's been going on is, and I know everyone's been seeing it, is the Republicans are in control, and that means that something is not working anymore. This time it's the TSA. Yeah. So, because everyone's been waiting in these long ass lines. Yeah. There was one video from like CNN where the reporter goes in and he's like, I think he's in Dallas or somewhere in Texas, and he's reviewing, not that one. he's reviewing the lines, this one. So let's take a look at what the fuck's been going on at Hiphop Airport.
This is the TSA pre-check line. We dealt with this before. This line stretches all the way down here, but here's the new wrinkle. Step outside with me real quick. You kind of have to see this one to believe it. This is actually our TSA pre-check line. This line now wraps outside. So if you think about it, it wraps around the inside 4 different times, then comes outside and wraps around 2 other times to get all these passengers through. No one has an expectation for how long they're going to be standing in the line. And I want to stress, this is the pre-check line. On the other side, on the north side, that line's even longer. It is outside the building. Everyone's trying to figure out exactly what to do. And on top of that, if you have a check bag, it can take an hour to check in your check bag. So this now wraps, back around and through the building again before you even start the normal line to get back this way. So to say I've never seen this before would be an understatement.
First off, I'm not waiting in that line. I'm not waiting in that line, gang. These are the 14 airports. The 14 airports that this is happening at is Chicago O'Hare, Cleveland Hopkins, Hartsfield Jackson, this is it, that's in Atlanta, William B. Hobby, that's Houston, John F. Kennedy, New York, LaGuardia is New York as well, Louis Armstrong, New Orleans, Luis Munoz Marin, that's Puerto Rico. Oh shit, yeah, you know, ICE is in Puerto Rico. We ain't even gonna get to that. Yeah, gang. Oh my god. Stationed up in Puerto Rico. Newark Liberty, that's Newark, New Jersey, Philadelphia, obviously. Phoenix Sky Harbor, and then Pittsburgh. Oh yeah, Pittsburgh, and then Southwest Florida. So 14 different airports that ICE is stationed in. What are they doing? Let's get into it. What's going on? Why can't anyone fly anywhere anymore? What's happening? Oh God. The Republicans, that's why. Yeah, so basically what has happened is, and this is in an article in Al Jazeera, I found a few that is a good explainer, catch everybody up, by Elizabeth Melimopoulos. I hope I said that right. Melimopoulos, shout out. United States, actually, let me scroll forward. What happened? About 50,000 TSA officers have not been paid to the partial U.S. government shutdown after Congress failed to pass funding legislation on February 14th. Although TSA officers are considered essential workers and many are still on the job, a lack of pay has led to increased absences and staffing shortages at airport security checkpoints across the country. Many TSA workers have had to take a second job to support their families while they're not being paid. And as a result, long lines and delays have been reported at several major airports. And to help manage the disruption, the government has been deploying hundreds of ICE agents to assist at some airports. Now, this is nuts for many reasons. I want to do like level 1, right? The bare minimum level. What is ICE used for again? Immigration and customs enforcement. Who's flying without documents? Can you get a flight without documents? I don't know, maybe ninjas. That's like the floor level right there. Maybe the ninjas, you know how to do. That's an illegal immigrant. Just flying and shit. What are you talking about? So now if I go to the airport, it's the same. If I go to the airport, these niggas give me my green card, am I gonna get tackled? Am I gonna get my ass whooped? Am I gonna get shot? Yeah. Because, like, they said the first woman they got was, or they said yeah, because me having legal anything doesn't mean shit anymore. It's just if you are brown, because they've been taking away niggas legal. Like that nigga that did it was Asian, by the way.
If we're talking about TSA delays already, your genius idea. Do you know what to speed up the delays? Let's put niggas in there that can make this a lot.
So let's take just a look. We can go to the first video with the dude Jake Sheridan. He is a city hall reporter in Chicago, and he reported on the ICE agents in the airport. Let's just take a look at where our tax dollars are going. Surely they're helping out, right? Vital services that ICE is providing. I mean, come on, man. Surely they're helping. Surely these
International airport in Chicago. They're mostly just standing around chatting or on their phones. Many of them had guns and all wore bulletproof vests. Most of them also wore medical face masks, and they were stationed at passenger exits around the airport. I saw at least a dozen in there. Brendan Johnson's administration said they was around 75 in multiple shifts throughout the week. President Donald Trump said them on Monday, and me and my Chicago Tribune colleague Tony Stockton reported on it. Trump's administration said that they were there to do basic tasks to support TSA agents amid a government shutdown that had caused long lines. ICE agents are getting paid during this time by the TSA agents are. Some people don't really bought by the ICE presence. Brad Hackney from Kentucky said this after landing. They don't stop you from coming off of apartments. It's homeless. It's just they cause fear and crime. So the tourist I talked about told me he didn't care, quote, as long as they help him keep Ryan short. Chicago and John Hills told me protests at ICE's Broadway Processing Center regularly. He went to the airport to document human rights abuses that he heard happening. They were kind of just paired up, shooting the shit, sitting around. It's a scare tactic. It's to normalize their presence among normal day-to-day society.
Yes.
Chicago was
Yep, that's a really good shout that he makes at the end there, because that is what it is. We're going to talk about the broader scheme that I think is, and I've heard Emma Bagelin talk about this as well on a majority report, staging for them to put ICE at polling stations during the midterms in November, probably 2028. Trump and them have been gearing up to steal that election, literally. They just had that FBI raid on fucking election offices, and I forgot where it was. 350,000. It's something I need to look at the details of it, because I think it was either in Atlanta or Georgia, but I think it was in Georgia, and that was when they had Tulsi Gabbard, director of national intelligence, they were flaming her in Congress because they were like, why the fuck were you there serving a search warrant on voting registration? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why is the president authorizing this? Why does he know? So they're gearing up to steal the election and to continue intimidating people, which probably has something to do with why Trump made the call to send them there, because again, ICE is being sent via our tax dollars to do a job that they are not trained to do.
They're not doing it.
Why
they're
they
not doing it.
they're
Standing around.
They're standing there because they don't travel safety or ushering people through lines or anything for that matter. They kill niggas. Y'all constitutional.
And here's another thing, right? For the people that are like, okay, then how do we get?
I'm finna burn a little bit
What is
again.
Congress doing?
Oh, well, we have to get to all that, yeah.
Let me show
We're about to get to the Democrats and the Republicans.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about the shutdown. Oh, I forgot. Oh, man. What? Because I want to talk about what we do. After. But the reason why all this shit is happening is because the Democrats are fighting over funding
my
for the Department of Homeland
motherfucking. What
Security.
That's gonna be kind of rough.
In NPR, Congress loses a flying perk as DHS shutdown continues because they
Alright,
lose
I'm gonna have to
their
go to
flying
15 for
perks,
that one.
like special privileges for Congress members. I think United, I think Delta did too. And there's so they're starting to
Flying perks, as in like the concierge, like little like place where you can do shit,
and also and getting them through fast as fuck.
Yeah, fast as fuck.
The Congress members, so they get extra privileges as shit going. Because they can't decide on funding. In the wake of the killing of 2 U.S. citizens by immigration and customs enforcement officers in Minneapolis, congressional Democrats said they wouldn't vote to fund DHS until changes specifically for immigration and customs enforcement were put into place. So this is, they gotta take masks off, they got to do whatever other reforms they do. We're saying abolish the shit. DHS should not be funded until something they have been able to just kill niggas like that. Yeah, that's no consequences.
It's like there's a lot of people that are upset about the flights, and obviously we got a flight coming up, we're gonna have to go there for these things. The problem is, bro, the fight that we're having, the reason why we're here is because the Republican Party
already has shot down 8 fucking times the different proposals that Democrats have brought to fund TSA and just not fund DHS, ICE, and they said, fuck that, we not doing that shit, and then they keep saying, y'all blame the Democrats. Nigga, the Democrats, at least in this case, now, we want to abolish, we don't want reform, we want to abolish, but right now, we have reform. These niggas are holding them hostage, and holding basically the American people and international and domestic travel hostage. And the reality of it is, no, that can't be the case. So as a people, and that's what I'm going to talk about, like, if it comes down to, like, your job and shit like that, this is where something like a strike or these things can be most effective. In your job, if people's jobs are prevented, they have to go travel. Obviously, medical is different. So different why people don't travel. It's like a job or some shit. I be telling these niggas, fuck off. Until my employer, say Amazon, because back at Amazon, we used to have a lot of people, hire people, L5, L6s, L7s, whatever it is, who are traveling across the country if they gotta go help this place, or they gotta go help this place. I'm not going nowhere, my nigga. I'm not waiting in a 7-hour line where you're gonna have to place me in an XYZ hotel, or I'm not gonna get a hotel. I'm gonna sit in a fucking airport till my next flight. Why would I do that when this is not a American a civilian problem? This is the government is trying to overreach and see how bad can we push on this issue before the American people do something. Yes, this should be how you do it, because it's not it's not just like it's not just the inconvenience, it's not just
Yes.
TSA work. No, this is the people in
I will
the White
take
House in particular,
all about this.
Donald Trump, Republicans, and the oligarchs are legit trying to hold the American people hostage and as like test animals. Yes, they're trying to see, and then you got Elon. How will we react when you get your little daily needs, daily conveniences in the rough? Then you got test theory coming on Twitter talking about Elon Musk came on Twitter the other day and was like, I'll offer to pay TSA's wages. No, bitch ass, we don't want you billionaires who pay African fucked up niggas living to get already paid in a month and a half. We fucking ransacked the government, a bunch of niggas checks and everything. We want y'all to pay taxes. We want y'all to pay your fair share. None of this shit would be happening if that happened already. If TSA already had money allocated from billionaires' money that they was making in like a set away fucking escrow or some shit where the money was going, we wouldn't have these problems. The problem is they can flip the switch whenever the fuck they want, and that's exactly what the fuck they're doing.
But I'm not doing that. If I wanted to do that. Nigga, how I do it? That's it.
Support the DHS funding bill
That's it. That's all she wrote, y'all.
Immigration enforcement.
You know what I'm saying?
Their demands
That's
include
all she wrote. I'm out of here.
to identify
All the
themselves
way.
as banning racial profiling.
I gotta
Mind you, that's just
smoke
that's
a
like
little more.
this
But
age
nah,
is turned into the clan.
these niggas
That's
be
what's
yelling.
so forever.
I be yelling too though when I be talking about that shit. So 100%. Yeah, I feel it. I feel the vibes. Now before y'all be smooth. You know what I'm saying? All the good shit. Y'all have a good night. Like, subscribe when you see this. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. West Coast, North Stockton, Mudville, Mandible. You know what I'm saying? Merkage G. Johnson. All that. Come fuck with me. I'll be here making the beats. Be smooth. Deuces.